So we've got some great news for all the parents out there. So the new federal enhanced child tax credit will officially start on July 15th, 2021. And this child tax credit will go out to close to 40 million households, or roughly 90% of children in the United States, according to the IRS. So in this video, I want to eliminate all the confusion around the child tax credit and break down exactly who qualifies for it, how to make sure you actually get your payments, and how these payments may affect your taxes in 2021, and a whole lot more. So stay tuned. All right, so what exactly is this new monthly child tax credit all about? Well, as a part of the American Rescue Plan that was signed back into law back in March, households will now get enhanced child tax credits up to $3,600 for children younger than the age of 6 and $3,000 for those between the ages of 6 and 17. Now, instead of sending out these payments all at once, they have decided to do monthly installments of this tax credit. So $300 a month for the people who qualify for the $3,600 credit, and $250 a month for those people who qualify for the $3,000 child tax credit. Now, these are tax credits. Let me repeat, okay? These are tax credits, all right? So this is not like a stimulus check or even enhanced unemployment benefits. You can think of this as more like an advance on your 2021 tax return, which could have some ramifications when you file your taxes in 2022, which we'll explore a little bit later on in this video. Now, the credit is per child in each household. So for example, if you have kids who are, let's say, 2 years old, 4 years old, and 8 years old, then you would get up to $850 a month in advanced child tax credits, which is $600 a month for the 2 kids under the age of 6 and $250 for the kid that is between 6 and 17. So a very, very good tax credit. And the first payment goes out on July 15, 2021. Now, who qualifies for the maximum credit? Well, most people will qualify for the credit. So if you are single, then you can get the full credit as long as you make $75,000 or less. And if you're married, you also get the full amount of the credit as long as you make $150,000 or less. Now, the full tax credit will basically start to phase out for individuals who make more than $95,000, or when married couples filing jointly earn more than $170,000. Now, if for some reason you don't qualify, then don't worry too much, because you still are eligible for the normal child tax credit, which is $2,000 per child under the age of 17. Okay, so as long as you make less than $200,000 as an individual or $400,000 as a married couple filing jointly, then you still get that normal child tax credit. But that tax credit will likely be given to you when you file your tax return in 2022. All right, next, let's talk about how you can actually get your tax payments. But before I do, if you're new to the channel, welcome. I'm Sean with Life Accounting, the accounting company that saves people from high taxes and low profits. If you find any value from this video and this news update, would you please do us a huge favor by liking this video? And when you do, it helps with the YouTube algorithm, and it just makes us really happy. Okay, so how do you get your new monthly child tax credit payments? Let's talk about what you need to actually do. Okay, so as of right now, your best bet is to make sure that you have filed your tax return. Now, I understand some returns still haven't even been processed yet, okay? But as long as you have filed your 2020 tax returns, then you don't have to do anything else right now, at least according to the IRS. Now, if you haven't filed your 2020 taxes yet, then I definitely recommend that you do. But if you still can't for whatever reason, then the IRS will use your 2019 taxes. But I would assume that will put you at the back of the line as far as receiving those monthly child tax credits. Another super cool update, at least to me, is that the IRS is working on a portal so that people who haven't filed can submit their information and still receive their tax credits in 2021. The portal should help taxpayers be able to submit changes going forward, as well as help parents with claiming a specific child so there's no confusion as to who is claiming a child and who should receive the child tax credits. All right, next up, how will the payments be sent? Well, just like the stimulus checks that were sent out last year and a little bit earlier this year, the IRS plans to send the monthly child tax credit payments by direct deposit. Okay, according to the IRS, this is the way roughly 80% of taxpayers will receive their money for these tax credits. So if you receive your tax refund or you pay your tax liabilities with your bank account information, then this is likely what they will use to send the monthly payments to. Which means that it is super important to make sure that whatever bank account information you used to file your taxes last year was not only the correct information, but the account stays active as long as you want to receive these monthly child tax credit payments. Now, of course, if you don't have direct deposit set up, then the IRS will likely mail you a check. So again, you want to make sure that your address is up to date so that your money gets sent to the right place. Of course, you can log into your IRS account to check that your address is up to date, as well as other permanent information. All right, now, when will the payments be sent? So the first payment, as we mentioned, will start on July 15th, 2021. And then after that, you should expect to receive your next payment on the 15th of every single month. Unless, of course, if the 15th falls on a weekend or a holiday, then you can expect to have your money to be sent on the closest business day. Now, as far as when the payments will end, as of right now, the monthly payments are scheduled to continue through the end of 2021. But of course, things are rapidly changing. They're talking about even more proposals all over the country. And the president actually recommended that the enhanced credits stay until 2025, right? Unbelievable. And there are even more aggressive opinions where some people want to see the tax credits extended indefinitely, right? They want those monthly payments to go out basically forever. All right, so here's a question that may be on your mind. Can you opt out of the monthly child tax credits, and how does that affect your tax planning? Now, as I touched on earlier, we can't forget that these are tax credits. And on top of that, most people have been used to and almost conditioned to receive their tax credits along with their tax refund, which gives them this big, juicy refund to look forward to. But this time around, you will be getting these payments throughout the year. So your tax refund likely will be significantly reduced if you're someone who's used to receiving these tax credits. And some people like the idea of getting a huge tax refund. Hey Sean, look, it's raining money. Because you can make a large purchase without having to budget or think about it very much, right? So for example, if you need to repair something at your house or repair something on your car, you can trust that at the end of the year when you file your taxes, you're gonna get a huge tax refund and a lump sum of money to be able to make those repairs. Or maybe you just wanna buy a new stove or a new refrigerator. Again, instead of you having to budget and put money aside, you can just plan to use your tax refund on that. So if that's you, yes, you can opt out of receiving these monthly payments through the IRS portal. And yes, you still will receive your full tax credit as long as you're eligible when you file your taxes in 2022. So at the end of the day, you want to think about what is your overall tax plan for yourself and your family. And that will dig into a little bit about how you plan to budget for your monthly and your yearly expenses. All right, so of course, if you want to learn more about tax planning, especially if you're in business, that's what we do here. That's what we're all about. So please make sure you subscribe to our channel because we'll definitely have more videos about how to do tax planning for yourself and your business. All right, so that's all I have for today. Please keep it locked here and check out some of these other videos coming up now.